Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Northeast Diary. Here we bring you the latest developments from India's unexplored Northeast region. A new year means new beginnings, new chances, and a fresh start. Today, we have a moving account on the prison reforms in Meghalaya, which give the inmates another chance at a new life. We also have an interesting feature on Assam's Manohari Gold Tea. North Sikkim's Zongu region, which is a protected area for the Lepcha community, has received a boost in promotion as a tourist destination. This has become a driving force in promoting entrepreneurship in the remote, sparsely populated area. A report from our Sikkim correspondent.
The collective efforts of local communities, organizations and the Sikkim government towards promoting tourism in the restricted Zongu region are boosting livelihood opportunity in the remote area. Homestay-based tourism has emerged as one of the most popular such options among the otherwise local farm-based communities. This is also driving entrepreneurship among women in Zongu. A homestay owner from Lingthem village, Winona Lepcha, shares her experience of returning to her roots as an entrepreneur from Mumbai, where she was working as a computer engineer as well as opportunities in Zongu.
Earlier in Zongu, we have got only few homestays, which was hosted by few farmers. But then now I've seen there are so many homestays which are coming up. And yes, in the past few years, homestay has become truly successful in Zongu. We are promoting homestay as an alternate source of livelihood, and the state governments are also providing a lot of training programs regarding this homestay scheme, which was really helpful. Earlier, I was working in Bombay as a computer engineer, but then I took release and I got back to my village on 2018. Post that, I saw in my village there are so many people who are really into this business, and I tried to understand the concept of this homestay, and then I realized it's very interesting and healthy business, so thought of running it too. I thought it might be risky because I was changing my profession, from engineer to business. But then it's been 3 years that I'm running this business and it's going really, really well. I believe it's all about comfortability, so I make sure that whoever visits my place, I just want to make them as comfortable as home. And the food which I provide are most of them are organics. So most of them are from my own farm, and I want them to experience the local lifestyle of Zongu. Well, Zongu is populated by Lepcha community, and also the culture are very rich, and I really want my guests to know about the Lepcha culture and also to get connected with the nature, because the people of here are very much connected with the nature. So dear youngsters, I just want to tell you entrepreneurship is such a great platform where you can utilize your potentials. I know these days youngsters got a lot of potential, but then they couldn't utilize it properly. So here I also want to break the stereotype mind of people, those who think that only the government services are appropriate. Well, that's absolutely wrong. For me, to everyone, it's really, really inappropriate to be the part of government services. As an entrepreneur, because I'm achieving my goals, my wishes, and then I'm satisfied. So, dear youngsters, just think about your satisfaction, your goals, your wishes, and let's solve the problems independently.
Better equipped homestays with pure experience of the organic lifestyle of the Lepchas. The number of homestays in every village is increasing. This has been largely driven by the state government efforts in training homestay owners from time to time, reorienting their offerings towards modern travelers while showcasing the organic way of life and the growing interest among the local youth in taking of homestay tourism. With Saika Saka, this is Diliram Dulal for Northeast Diary from AIR News Sikkim.
The country has successfully completed 1 year of the world's largest vaccine drive with the indigenously developed COVID vaccine. Within a year, so far, about 95% of the eligible population of the country has received the first dose of the vaccine, while about 75% have taken both doses. Along with the year-long vaccine drive for the people above 18 years of age, the government on 3rd of January this year launched the vaccination drive for the age group of 15 to 18 years across the country. The vaccination drive for the young people has also been going on in full swing amid enthusiasm among the young people. Let us now listen to a report from Aizawl.
In Mizoram, the COVID vaccination program is going on full swing. The state, with a population of about 12 lakh, has so far vaccinated about 8 lakh eligible people with first dose and about more than 6 lakh people who have taken 2 doses. Meanwhile, along with the rest of the country, Mizoram government has also begun the COVID-19 vaccination program for the age group of 15 to 18 years. Since the program launched on 3rd of this month, the state has been doing this immunization program in all districts. The state has simultaneously started to provide precautionary doses to the health workers and frontline workers. On the launch of vaccination drive for 15 to 18 years age group, the State Health Minister, Dr. R.L. Thangliana, expressed his gratitude to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, for putting forward this initiative. He said,
"We have just launched, the vaccination for 15 to 18 years. So I would like to congratulate the Government of India, particularly the Health and Family Welfare Ministry, Government of India. We will be trying our level best to achieve the desired goal that we would like to be number one in the process. And we have a very strong NGO organization in Mizoram, like Central YMA and the medical teams and local level task force and village level task force. And we are targeting to cover about 1 lakh young people, teenagers. And in this connection, I would like to mention that the school teacher, the school authority, the institution will be really important. They will be our instrument for fighting the COVID. They will be instrumental for achieving our desired goal.
Within 2 weeks of the program being launched, about 35,000 teenagers between 15 to 18 years have taken first dose of the COVID vaccine. National Health Mission Director Dr. Eric Zomoya said that around 1 to 1.5 lakh teenagers of this age group are expected to be inoculated with 28 days interval between the doses. According to the state health officials, over 6,000 people have taken precautionary doses launched on 10th of this month. The precautionary doses are being given to the health workers, frontline workers and people above 60 years of age. For Northeast Diary with Subhasis Chanda, this is Irene from Aizawl.
The husband-wife duo of Kaustav Ghosh and Lakshmi Sorte, hailing from Navi Mumbai in Maharashtra, are on a pan-India tour spanning across 101 days for the cause of supporting and empowering local businesses affected by COVID through the platform #ISupportYourBusiness. The duo, who are also the founder and co-founder of the Great Indian Travel, set out on an over 15,000-kilometer journey in a four-wheeler on 1st of December last year from Mumbai. Their campaign will end on 11th of March 2022. A report.
Mr. Ghosh and Ms. Sorte, both 31 years old, reached Kohima, Nagaland on Sunday from Imphal. Already in their 48 days road trip covering almost 10,000-kilometer journey, Nagaland was their 17th state they traveled to. During their road trip, they have been meeting like-minded people from various organizations like the Rotary clubs. The cause of their campaign, #ISupportYourBusiness, is to support the small businesses and make their brands and efforts recognized. Let's hear more of the initiative from Mr. Ghosh and Ms. Sorte.
My name is Lakshmi Sorte and my husband Kaustav Ghosh. We both are from Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, and we both are on a pan-India road trip. We started on 1st of December 2021 and this trip will end on 11th of March 2022. The name of the campaign is The Great Indian Travel, wherein we are covering 28 states and 5 union territories. And we are traveling on a four-wheeler, and the cause behind this campaign is to support and empower small businesses. So the campaign is powered by hashtag I Support Your Business, which is a private limited company as well, of which there are 3 directors, Kaustubh Ghosh, Madiha and Rinki, who are working from Navi Mumbai.
I Support Your Business is basically a platform, a community that we are trying to form for local small businesses. One such community is right now active in Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, and we are trying to emulate the same model everywhere. So every state that we are meeting different stakeholders, we are trying to tell them that help us build communities of local small businesses. The entire back-end support, training, portal, etc. is developed for you to take up. We are meeting different stakeholders to find leaders who can actually help us build those communities in different states, in different cities. A little bit about the cause I Support Your Business. What we are trying to do is build communities where people support each other. So in the community, we'll be having one business category, we'll be having only one member. I myself have a small business. I'm into consulting, and during the first and the second wave, I myself didn't have business. At that time, I thought, both of us were just brainstorming that what can be done from our side in the pandemic to help these small businesses around. And that was the starting seed. The first pilot phase, we were 5 of us, Instagrammers, YouTubers, we came together and designed this entire concept, had a team, we outreached, we spoke to people, we got the registrations, etc. Since a small business didn't have business in the first and second wave, thought that we must do something at our capacity, at our levels. We must do something for the society. So that pilot entire campaign from 26th October 2020 till 4th of February 2021, 101 days, cumulatively, we could reach 75 lakh audiences. Because 101 days, 101 businesses sharing, and hence cumulatively we could reach 75 lakh audiences. And that gave us an inspiration that we must carry forward. And we also got requests from people that we must take this ahead.
The couple has so far interacted with more than 500 people and suggested them to build communities of micro businesses through the campaign. Currently, they have 35 members in Navi Mumbai from different categories of business. The couple heads towards 3 remaining northeast states, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Sikkim, and eventually from 26th January moves towards Bihar and North India. For Northeast Diary, this is Asanyo from AIR News, Kohima.
Arunachal Pradesh is one of the states from where the early struggle for freedom from the British rule started in India. Today, we will present a report on the Anglo-Aware Wars of the tribals of Arunachal with the British.
During the time when freedom movement was mounting in other parts of the country, the indigenous tribal people of Arunachal Pradesh, particularly the Adi tribes of Siang region, formerly known as Abours by the British, bravely fought against the imperial policy of colonial expansion of the erstwhile British rulers in India. It was totally unacceptable to the freedom-loving indigenous tribes when their territory was attempted to be infiltrated and plundered by the British rulers. The land of Adis remained literally independent without being annexed or controlled by the British until the early 20th century. The Adis were considered to be difficult to control and were always resistant to the centralized authority of outsiders. The first visit of the British to the Adi land is reported to be in 1826 by Captain Bedford, which had to be cut short to a very brief period as compelled by the indomitable and independent character of the Adis, who fought tooth and nail to keep their land independent. This led to a series of 4 military expeditions by the British rulers, the first and the second in 1858 and 1859, leading to the First Anglo-Aware War known as Bitor-Mimak in 1858 and Second Anglo-Aware War known as Bongal-Mimak in 1859. The British force had to pull back in the consecutive expeditions because of the unprecedented strong retaliation offered by the Adi warriors. The third Punitive military expedition in 1894 centered around Damro village, the nerve and command center of the Boer Abours, a sub-tribe of the Adi tribe that led to the third and a very crucial Anglo-Aware War known popularly in the history as Nizam-Mimak. In fact, during these punitive expeditions, series of wars were fought in various locations. The Boer Abours erected stockades, untied huge stone chutes from steep rock sides, released booby traps, used poisoned arrows and other possible means as a part of their defense mechanism, and succeeded in repelling the invading force. By the end of the Third Anglo-Aware War in 1894 and the beginning of the 20th century, the British realized seriously about the bravery, strategy and strength of Adi freedom fighters. So they considered another military expeditions to be carried out to penetrate the regions that led to the Fourth and the last Anglo-Aware War in 1911 and 1912, which is one of the most important Anglo-Aware wars in the history of freedom movement in Arunachal Pradesh. The Adi warriors used the conventional skills and weapons of tribal warfare and succeeded in stopping the invading force for more than 3 months at the historical battlefield of Kekarmoning. Though British force got the upper hand in the war with the help of sophisticated weapons and won the last war against the Adis, they had to face heavy casualty. Recently, government has recognized some of the pioneers freedom fighters from the Anglo-Aware wars and has set up memorials in their name. This year, Arunachal Pradesh will participate in the Republic Day Parade with its tableau on the theme Anglo-Aware Adi Wars. For Northeast Diary, this is Rakesh Tole, Air News, Itanagar.
What would life be without second chances? All of us have made mistakes at some point in our lives. As part of its prison reforms, Meghalaya Prisons Department has taken several steps which are changing the attitudinal behavior of the prison staff towards the inmates. A report.
Flagging of 5 new under-trial prisoner vans from the premises of the Shillong District Jail, Inspector General Prisons Maria Home Karkarang said the vans will be handed over to various district police and sub-divisional police. The Meghalaya Prisons Department has taken the initiative to provide skill development of inmates with support from the Meghalaya Skill Development Society. The IG also informed that as part of prisons reform, the first step they needed to take was spelling out the motto of the Prisons Department, changing life through corrective steps.
One of the things that we have done is that we want to change the approach of the prisons department towards the inmates. So now we are trying to reform that and make it a more human approach. So first of all, what we have done is we have set up our motto of the prisons department as changing life through corrective steps. And the second thing is that we have initiated this skill development, and this is with the support of the Meghalaya State Skill Development Society, and they will be starting off with Shillong District Jail, where they will be teaching the inmates in various skills like soap making, tailoring, food processing, agriculture, computer training also. And this is not that has been imposed on the inmates, but we have asked them if they want to be trained in any of the skill development, we willingly part to them the training. And subsequently also we are also looking at placing them in various employment agencies, not after they have left the prisons. We have written to the government to change the name of the prisons department from prisons department to prisons and correctional services. And hopefully government will be coming out with notification. As far as I know, approval has been given, and shortly they will be coming out with the notification. Another thing that we have done is that now we will be imparting training to our warders and all, and especially because they are the ones who are interacting with the inmates on a daily basis. So we are imparting training to them on behavioral changes towards the inmates.
The department has also tied up with the Indian Oil Corporation Limited as part of the phase 3 of the program Parivartan, Prison to Pride. The program will be launched on January 26th, where coaching will be given to all the inmates in various indoor and outdoor sports activities. Through the skill development programs, the Meghalaya Prisons Department hopes to ensure that once a prisoner finishes their terms and goes out in the world, they get employment opportunities. This is Rustam for Northeast Diary from AIR News Shillong.
A nurse is one who opens the eyes of a newborn and gently closes the eyes of a dying man. It is indeed a blessing to be the first and the last to witness the beginning and end of life. Today, we bring to you an interview with 53-year-old Sister Veronica Vante. She has been interviewed by Rustam.
A native of Aizawl, Mizoram, Sister Veronica Vante has been providing relentless services to the people, especially pregnant mothers of Soklong and adjoining villages in Mosinram in East Khasi district of Meghalaya since 2018 through the St. Xavier Care and Support Center located in the area. She feels that the motherly care she renders to her patients is normal, but her feat is tremendous. This humble nurse has attended to a total number of 7,463 patients during the lockdown period since 2020. She has also personally attended to 57 deliveries since the COVID-19 pandemic struck last year, and since 2018 she has assisted in 146 deliveries. She is a member of the Missionary Sisters of Mary Help of Christians of Northeast India, which runs the center at Soklong village with the sole objective of providing healthcare services to people from from remote hamlets. Sister Veronica is fluent in local Khasi dialect and has been running the 11-bedded support center, which includes a single bed in the delivery room with 2 other support staffs. Here is an interaction with AR News Shillong. Sister, can you tell us about what motivated you to become a nurse and how do you feel after expanding your help to the people?
I was inspired to become a nurse in the year 1997 February while I was touring in the village. And I came across with one man who was having high fever while going to one village. Then that particular man was sleeping outside in the courtyard. He was covered with a blanket. Then I could see from far the blanket was shaking. Then that time I was not yet a nurse. Then there was one particular nurse working together in the same community. She used to give us medicine like paracetamol, diarrhea medicine, vomiting medicine, all these things she used to give us just to give for first aid. Then we carried that medicine, and while crossing to that village, I went to near that bend and I asked him, what's the pain ba? That is in Garo Hill. Then he told me, sister, I'm so much shivering, I'm having fever. Then I said, okay, whatever, maybe God is there with you, God will heal you. So please take this medicine. Then I gave that paracetamol medicine, I made sign of the cross on his forehead. Then I prayed for him with another sister. Then after that, he slept again. Again, we made him to drink hot water. Then we proceeded to another village. When we came back from that another village, again we had to come across again that village where that particular man was sleeping. Then we entered again to inquire about him, how he was feeling. Then he was cooking. He said, sister, I cooked for you chicken today because of her medicine. I got all right. Then I am healed now. So please have food with us. And from there only, because of that only one tablet of paracetamol, I got inspiration to become nurse. With that, I read the gospel that they may have life in abundance. So that my dealing, my caring for the patient will be life in abundance.
And can you tell us what are some of the challenges that you have faced so far in your line of work after becoming a nurse?
Yes, I was posted in a coal mine center like Chalang, Nong Halam, where there is no communication, where there is no transportation before, especially Nong Halam. Then those places, wherever I work, I used to have accident cases, delivery case, and other different kinds of sicknesses faced by different people. Then especially when there was no communication, really it was so difficult for me to consult with the doctor. We never look who is what, from where, whether they are, what denomination they belong. We never look, but only we take care of their sickness. Then transportation business. Regarding this transportation, there are some cases who are very serious. So I have to cry for them. Why not? Because we are not going to live forever in the world. But some sumo drivers or bus driver or taxi driver, they were not willing to carry. Many times I have to carry serious patients even by jeep or by pickup also. So difficult, so painful. That's whenever I work, I used to plead for ambulance for the needs of the patient. I got ambulance. Of course, in Mausinam, I got from NEPCO. So wherever I work, local MLAs and other NGOs were really, they saw it with their own eyes that we are struggling to help the sick and the suffering. They used to give the ambulance. And people also are generous. But there are those who are really afraid of dying people.
So, sister, you have faced a lot of challenges till now. And currently, where are you posted and what are the common cases that you encounter in your center regularly?
At present, I am posted in Mausinram, East Khasi Hills. The common diseases that I face, respiratory tract infection, urinary tract infection, then skin problem, we call it dermatitis, and snake bite, dog bite, accident cases of different road accident, fall from the building, fighting, accident cases, because of drunkenness, so they bite each other's thumb. All, I can tell you the photos, so afterwards you will see all funny cases I face in Mausinram. And mostly, how to say, we have done these cases also, and delivery cases, mostly I am so much concerned for delivery cases. And in Mausinram one day I came across and I fell in love with pregnant mother. So before, when I look after other missions, especially the Babadam PhD and all, I don't have that much love for delivery case. I just want to ask them whether the well-being of the fetus and the mother. But I cannot simply pass by when I see pregnant mother. Then so far, till today, I have conducted 149 deliveries. So far, by the grace of God, we do not face NMR. I found really fulfillment because I was able to save.
Another question that I would like to place is regarding the healthcare. What would you like to say that the healthcare facility is good in the state, or do we need improvement here in this area?
As of now, I feel nice because I do work together in collaboration with the CAC and PHC wherever I work. So they also work together with me. Of course, there are, I have to say, some bad what also is there, some, but everything everything cannot be 100%, no. Some difficulties are there. We have to pray for each other. That's only that way I took it. And I do work in rural areas, especially in the year 2009 to 2012, when I was in charge of Bakbiran Babadam PhD with the help of God, first of all. Secondly, with the cooperation of my staff, we are able to do so much to save life in abundance. In the interior villages, really, we could help so much for the people who never go to the town. So I am happy, especially I got chance to work in the rural area. Sometimes we have to go by vehicle, we have to get down, again we have to climb. But even then, when we love the people, that is nothing. We long to reach to the place where we work so that we can save life in abundance.
Lastly, what message would you like to give to those who want to become a nurse like yourself and serve humankind?
Message that I want to give to those who want to become a nurse is to be committed in one's call to give life in abundance without seeing who is what and from which category or religion they belong. For they all are our brothers and sisters.
Thank you for your time, sister.
Thank you so much.
In our heritage section today, we will talk about Assam's Manohari gold tea, which fetches unbelievable prices at auctions. A report.
Dibrugarh's Manohari gold tea created history once again after it was auctioned at Rs 99,999 per kilogram during the auction in Guwahati Tea Auction Center in December 14, 2021. The gold tea was brought by Saurabh Tea Traders with the highest bid of Rs 99,999 per kilogram. Manohari gold tea created history by breaking its own record set earlier. It was auctioned in sale number 50 in Guwahati Tea Auction Center. Last year, it was sold at Rs 75,000 per kilogram, the highest in the year at the auction center. Expressing satisfaction, Ranjan Lohia, owner of Manohari Tea Estate, said that they gives utmost importance to quality and it was a proud moment for Dibrugarh's Manohari gold tea brought glory for Assam tea. The company makes the tea with small bud with finest clove. Every year the company targets to produce 10 kg of gold tea, but last year they produced 2 kg of gold tea. For tea production, the weather and soil quality of Assam is perfect. Assam tea is famous in worldwide because of its rich quality. Manohari Tea Estate is spread around 1000 acres of land and 600 workers are working in the tea estate. It is to be mentioned that Assam is one of the world's largest tea growing regions as the industry continues to grow for 200 years now and Assam is very famous in the world. According to the reports, around 17.41 crores kg tea was sold at the Guwahati Tea Auction Center in 2016-17 and the figure grew up to 18.44 crores kg in 2017-18, 18.29 crores kg in 2018-19 and 16.22 crores kg in 2019-20. A total of 1,241 tea gardens and 244 buyers are registered under Guwahati Tea Auction Center. Pranab Kumar Nath from Dibrugarh for Northeast Diary.
Besides tea, Assam is also known for its unique Bihu festival. Magh Bihu was celebrated in the state recently. It marks the end of the harvesting season in the month of Magh. On this day, people take a bath early in the morning and gather around a bonfire called Meji. And before we wrap up our program, let's listen to a lovely Bihu song. With that, we have come to the end of this edition of Northeast Diary. Do join us next week to hear more stories from this enchanting part of India. Bye-bye. This program was presented by Saira Mujtaba, produced by Sharmila Goswami, and assisted by Kamlesh Mudgal. This program was brought to you by News Services Division of All India Radio.